Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hi loves, welcome back to the Fooling Me channel. Today I wanted to share a book that I've been reading. I love reading, and interesting story, I actually grew up for a large part of my childhood without a TV, so reading became a favorite pastime of mine. And even now that things are busy and have family and I'm doing a lot of stuff, I still love to read. And so I try to either read a book or do a lot of audiobooks so that I can clean and still be able to enjoy reading as much as possible. Well, lately I have been targeting books that are meant to encourage me, inspire me, to spur me on, to give me good ideas on how I can better myself and also better my business and also better the different goals and dreams that I have. And one of them is called You Are a Bad Ass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. And if you are not familiar with Jen Sincero, she is hilarious. I really love her style of writing because not only is it straight and to the point, but she also gives really great examples, ones that will stick with you, and she tells a lot of story and there's humor in her writing. This one is specifically targeting about money, how you see yourself in regards to money and your relationship with money. And one of the areas that I really wanted to work on was my relationship with money and how it tied to the way that I saw myself and my worth. And a lot of times as moms, whether you work part-time or whether you work full-time or whether you're a stay-at-home mom, there is this tug of war as to the value of motherhood. All of that to say, I love the book. Absolutely love the book. And here are just a few things. I can't tell you everything because this video will be extremely long, but here are just a few things that I really took out of it and it really impressed on me. One of the things that she does in this book is she really tackles the family history of money, your family history of money, not just your own history of money, like as an adult or as a teenager or whatever, but your family history of money. And what we don't realize is a lot of time our family history of money has an effect on what our history or what our view of money is. And it starts when you're a child. You have some people I've heard like their family or their parents were from the Great Depression era. So a lot of the way that their family had to deal with money in that time was passed on to them. Although we're not in the Great Depression era, but they're still holding on to those same understandings or practices or habits, and it's kind of choking them because they're in a completely different place. So your family history of money and the way that they deal with money has a great effect on you and you don't even realize it. That was eye-opening to me. Another is that money is really an energy. It flows in and out, and depending on how you approach this energy, it lets you know how your relationship with money will be. If you're really tight-fisted, these are my notes. If you're really tight-fisted with money, then you're gonna find money coming into your life and out of your life a little harder. If you're willing to give and be open and know that there's an abundance out there and that this isn't like a competition, it's a short amountage and you have to have all of the money to yourself, there's gonna be a shortage on it. But instead having like an understanding and being open and being free with the amount of money that you have and allowing it to flow to you and to flow from you, then you'll see that your relationship with money begins to change in more healthy and positive way. So that was like, okay, let me keep that in mind. Another thing, at the end of every chapter, she had not only like a recap and a little homework assignment. So this is not a book that just reading through in one sitting and being done. This is kind of like a book where you would read a chapter and you would chew on it. Or for me, I would stop in the midst of the chapter and like type into my phone, because I'm on my phone for the audiobook, type down what she said and what I think about it, or I'd stop and process it myself and in my own real life state. So at the end of every chapter, she would have like a little assignment for you to do. But in addition to that, she would have this phrase, and multiple like this. It would say, I love money because, and then you think of 3 things. Why do you love money? I am grateful to money because. Why are you grateful to money? What did I say? I wrote this down really quickly. My goal for getting rich, or I desire to be rich because. Why do you desire to be rich? And honestly, real talk, for me, this was a little difficult because saying I'm grateful to money was like, you always think like, oh, I have to pay my bills and my money's always gone. I don't have enough. But I'm grateful to money because I get a chance to pay my bills. I have a house that I can live in, or an apartment that I can live in. I have food that I can buy. I'm grateful to money because I'm able to buy food. I'm grateful to money because I'm able to give my friend a birthday gift and see her face light up. I love money because it allows me the ability to go and take my kids out, or to show them a different part of the world. I look forward to being rich, and it's okay. It is okay. Because when you have money, you're able to do so much more for other people. So one of the things for me was like, I look forward to being rich so that I can really, there are a lot of mission and heart-focused goals that I have for others. I will have the money to be able to do that, to be able to share. It's not all about just me. And that's, saying that you want to be rich or that you want to have money is not a dirty thing. Because when you have, then you have a greater ability to be able to do. So that was like an eye-opening thing for me. Okay, so I'm gonna keep moving because we're gonna keep this short. Another was identifying your fears around money. Some people, they fear not having enough money, and that's kind of the scarcity mindset. And some people fear having money. When you have enough money, sometimes a fear can be, oh, those that I depended on all the time, I won't need them as much and they'll be upset at me. Or people, even my family, will feel like, oh, you're all that because you have this money. Or I'll feel isolated because I have this money. So really like addressing and tackling those things. Another is being aware of who you're hanging around with and their mindset around money. Your friends. Are your friends always saying, man, I don't have this. Man, I'm broke. I don't got nothing. Well, guess what? Birds of a feather flock together, Those mindsets begin to transfer onto you, and vice versa. If you want to have a stronger mindset around money, then be very intentional about who you hang around with, okay? Or hang around those who have a positive mindset for money and about money, even if they're not quite there yet. Hang around them. And then one last thing, you can't take advice from people who aren't farther along than you. So that goes again with, be careful about who you're hanging around with. It doesn't mean you can't be friends with them, but if they're always saying negative things about money and you're trying to go somewhere else, then it's gonna affect you. So those are just a few things. If you wanna hear more, leave a comment below. I will make a follow-up video to this. Oh my gosh, believe me, I have a lot to say. But if you wanna hear more, let me know. I'll make another one for you. No problem. Be sure to subscribe, share this video, check out the audiobook. I will put the link and information in the description box below. And keep growing. Keep growing. Until the next time, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Peace.